Hello everyone, anyone who's watching. I am currently doing a new video on the Cayo heist. The previous video I made was just the heist itself, however I thought I would do a video this time including the setups. Now of course the video will take much longer and I'm not going to be editing out any of the long journeys, so you can skip ahead in the video
Captain,
yourself.
I think Mr. Rubio must be missing us, yes? Shall we see how
But
he
for
is
now we're just going to
getting
start
on?
doing all the setups. I'm just going to show you my step-by-step guide on how I do Cayo heist, and if you like it you can follow along. And hopefully this helps anyone watching. First things first, we're going to go scout out Cayo and find all the things we need.
Just like
But
in
we're
San
going to use the
Fierro.
submarine to
Fucking bridge.
quickly teleport over
you heading,
to
Capitan?
the closest location to grab the plane. It's quicker than using the Sparrow to just fly over there. So yeah guys, this will be a pretty long video. You don't have to stick through all the way. Skip the parts you don't want to watch
Goodbye.
if it makes it easier for any of you. If there's a specific setup I'm doing that you want to see, skip around to that part of the video, and it should be easy for you to figure out certain parts of the missions. What I like to do with this little setup is there'll be a few guys at the smuggler's plane that you have to kill, and I like to blow up a couple of them. Obviously if they're too close to the plane I won't attack the plane, otherwise it does tend to damage the plane, and it does make it harder to get to the island. It's slower and you risk the plane cutting out halfway. Just quickly land my helicopter and kill the rest manually. There you go. Now we've got the most boring part of this entire heist. I would recommend skipping ahead of this part. It is absolutely boring. And as I said, I will not be editing this out, so my advice is just skip ahead, don't bother watching this part.
There will be blows on the plane. I suggest you change on the way. And leave your weapons on board. After what happened to Mr. Rubio, if the guard finds you have come armed, this will end very quickly.
Just so you guys know, I am in an invite-only session. Doing all of this stuff in invite-only session is so much easier than being in an online session. You get groups and stuff, and it's not worth the hassle. It just takes more time to complete the actual heist. So. Alright, so the first thing I like to do on this island is not a speedrun or anything, it's like doing it the best possible way. Is I'm going to check out the hangar on the left to see what is there, see if any of the loot is worth grabbing. Ideally, we want to grab cocaine because it is worth the most, to my knowledge. Besides gold.
Esperen ahí. Why can't you assholes be on time for once, eh?
This run is obviously
let's
going
go.
to be solo, so for anyone doing this high solo.
Okay, wait over there. They will bring it soon. Go on.
Just because you are disguised as smuggler does not give you free access. As soon as you leave airstrip, be careful. If guards see you in the wrong place and get a proper look at you, they will not give you chance to explain yourself.
We've got 2 weed by the looks of it in there. Let's see what else we have. Ideally, we want to get 2 cocaine, but if we're going to get weed, that's okay. There's weed in there as well. There's also another place here that you can grab secondary loot as well, which is just over this way. I want to avoid the guard on the right. I just see on the minimap. Come straight around here into this little section here. There'll be some other secondary loot you can grab. And we've only got weed and cash, so depending on if there's any paintings in the compound, which I'll double check, it will probably just be weed that I'm grabbing. I'll probably just grab the weed anyways. Because the way I like to do it is if I find cocaine, but I only have 1 cocaine, I will grab 1 painting and cocaine if there is. I hope I don't forward the fire to make me look like a right idiot. Sometimes the island is quite much of a spike it happens. I'm gonna jump over here, dodge all of the enemies. I'll right around the edge here. Be careful of this hill here, don't go too fast in case you fall off the island. There will be vehicles running around, and you have to sort of be cautious about them. Be careful, be cautious of them. Just dodge them all. Around this way. We got lucky enough that the vehicle wouldn't move down this road. Sometimes they do, and it's right pain. On the mountain. There is a guard at the bottom of the tower, so that means there's the bottom's going to be up the tower, so you have to start climbing.
Could be up on the tower, could be ground floor.
As you can see, it's not at the bottom at all, here or over there, so that guard is usually a good signifier. If he's there, then that means you have to climb the tower. If he's not there, that means that the signal box is going to be at the bottom. Not the first level. Go up even higher. And there we go. Luckily it's here, so we don't have to go all the way to the top. Signal box is pretty easy. As you see, we need to get to 101. So 9, if you get the X on the right, that's times 10. So that's 90, that gives us 90. This one with the box and the line down the middle, that means 1. If there is something else with 2 lines, that means it's times 2, I believe. So it's a pretty simple one to do. It's just simple maths. The more you do it, the more you get used to doing it.
Okay, I have access. The app is on your phone. Let us
All you
take
want to
a
do,
look.
go to the Sightseer app, scroll to the right using the, if you're on controller, using the right
Let's
arrow.
have a look in the vault room, in the basement.
And there's the basement. We're going to look to the left, and we got lucky enough to get the ruby necklace.
Do you see the size of this necklace? Must be
I'm
worth
going to
a
check
fortune.
if there's 2 paintings, I might grab them. There isn't 2, so I'm not going to grab the paintings. If there's 2 paintings, I usually grab them if there's no cocaine. If not, then usual combination will be 1 cocaine and 1 painting. And if none of the above, then I just grab whatever loot I can grab from the hangar and the airstrip. So yeah, just jump off the tower, kill yourself, you spawn right back here and hop into the plane back. It's pretty simple. You don't have to fly back yourself this time, so small animation there. First thing I'm going to do when we land is going to call my Sparrow. I'll get in the Sparrow and then straight away call, as I'm getting in, I'm going to call the submarine. Because where I am, it's going to spawn to the right of me, so I know straight away, just turn to the right, fly out to sea, it'll be right there, you can see on the map now. Hop in and then we can start doing the setups. Yeah, sometimes that happens, it doesn't register, either if you get like a phone call or the submarine is fully come out of the water yet. But you just press the right arrow as you go up to it and it'll let you go in. Can be a bit dodgy sometimes, but you make the most of it. Sorry, you guys have to sit through these loading screens. So yeah guys, since this video is going to be completely unedited, just make sure to skip ahead the parts you don't want to see, all the loading screens and the flight and all that and so on. Just so you guys can see the whole video effectively. Alright, approach vehicles, we can go straight away for the long fin. And I do have a little trick to make this a little bit easier. There's two ways you can call, if you have one. You can call in a mobile operation center and use the truck cab off the mobile operation center. Or, like me, I have the Phantom Wedge. So all I do is go to the police station, and instead of going to collect the truck that's spawned on the map, as I told you to, I'll go straight for my own personal Phantom Wedge and call it in nearby the police station.
It is still on its trailer outside the police station. If we act quickly, we can get it before it is taken somewhere more secure. You will need vehicle capable of towing the boat trailer. I have found location of some options for you. On your GPS now.
Far from a suitable road apparently. There we go. Got there eventually and it was spawned pretty close nearby. There you go. Gonna hop in here. Turn the Sparrow. You guys always want to make sure you're returning the Sparrow as well. In case you ever need to call it. Straight in, goes back, runs drive out. Ideally, get out alive, because you need to be able to drive far enough away that things don't get pulled back on you. If you leave the truck too close to the police station, it will get kicked back on you, so drive away, stop around here, or far enough away from the police station, and all you're going to do is kill yourself, or get killed, whichever one. And you'll lose the police, so that way you don't have to faff about losing them or anything. All you have to do is just run back to the Phantom Wedge. It might seem like it's a bit extra to do something like this, but I assure you it's not. It definitely takes less time because you don't have to faff around losing cops and everything. And I do believe you can't actually call Lester, so all you have to do is drive the truck to the docks and done. pretty simple. Obviously having my own phantom wedge makes this mission a lot harder. Of course, if you don't have your own phantom wedge, obviously you can use that and show you can find on the map. There are two sets of things you can get. You can go straight to the phantom wedge, but it is heavily guarded, or you can go straight to the generic truck cab, which will be without the ramp on the front. Personally, oh shit. Yep, of course. Yeah. Personally, I like to go for the generic truck cab just because the phantom wedge is usually guarded. So this is what let's do something about this. Bear with me, guys. So I didn't. There was a massive boulder on the ground there that I totally didn't see, and I picked up the truck. So combine that with NPCs being absolute morons, you don't exactly get an easy mission. There we go. Right, back on track now. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, don't do what I did. So yeah, guys, as well with these journeys as well, of course, don't want to skip through and watch the journeys. If you're travelling, just skip ahead. That's so easy.
So, Captain, you will do the final stage of this operation alone, or will you bring accomplices? Yes, you must split the profit, but there is more likely to be profit, and there will be more of you to carry more of it. You think about it, yes?
Sorry, well, we're doing the Heist solo, my friend. There you go, and that's all you have to do. That's that setup done. And all we're going to do, call him the Sparrow. You don't have to do this, but I just like to blow up my... Okay. I had to blow up my truck, and instead of returning it. Get in the helicopter and straight away request your Kasaka submarine. And for where it is here, it should spawn to your left, so just turn around and go straight over to the sea. And we got lucky enough to go straight in. Nice. Downloading screen. Once you're back in, I like to run in first person, especially on controller. It's just a little bit easier to control. Just speed walk through the submarine. Go to the planning screen and start doing some other setups. Equipment, right? We're going to need ignore demolition charge. You never need those ever. Straight away, plasma cutter. I'll hop straight back into the helicopter, fly across the map, do a simple thing, and simple as that. Come straight back to the submarine and start the next one. These missions individually probably take you about 5 minutes each, maybe a little bit longer, especially if you don't have the Sparrow. Sparrow is definitely a must-have to play through your Heist, so keep it as a priority to buy that whenever you can.
Plasma cutter, but tools such as this is very easy to trace, and this is very bad for us, so we borrow it from
keep in mind that there are multiple spawns for a lot of these missions, so where I'm going to the safe house, we might not go to the same one. However, the mission is exactly the same, it's just in a different location. Try and avoid damaging the sparrows. You probably use helicopter, you will need it to fly around fast, so try and avoid damaging it. Going in here, there's just going to be a billboard that you want to take a picture of. I've got a pinboard. See here, that's what it looks like. Pull up the camera, take a picture of it, and send it to Pavel. Once you've done that, just straight away leave. Even though it doesn't tell you really, sometimes you can do the mission faster than the audio actually goes, so you can do the mission a bit faster than it's supposed to be done. Just like I did there.
Aha, there you are. I will send you new location now.
And then you just go to the location it tells you, and you can grab the puzzle.
It's gonna be a nice weekend. I'm hitting the beach.
Land the helicopter here. There'll be a few alleyways down here that we can run through, and that'll be around the back of the buildings. Okay. Like to grab out my grenade launcher. Straight away blow everything. Grab it and run out. Try not to get
This time
again.
there was shooting, yes, but this is good news. Means you have the cutter. Now, just get it back here in one piece.
Yeah, it's always a good idea to make sure you have snacks and body armor during the setup. Some of them do fall a lot like that. Enemies. What you're gonna do once you've done that is request your submarine. Most of the time you'll end up being spawned by the beach, so just head that way just in case, like I am now. As you can see, it's spawned over here. So pretty simple. I'll put some body armor as well. Yeah, just before you start doing all the setups and everything, just go to your agency, grab body armor, grab your snacks. If you don't have that, obviously you can go to the you can go to a few places to grab snacks. I'm pretty sure you guys know a lot of locations for that. You get snacks in many places, most businesses in the game. But there is a place you go to. What's it? You go to Simeon's dealership, and you can get snacks on one of his tables in the dealership for free, I believe. You go to the body armor store from the ammunition store. Well, of course, we have the agency. Just head over there and grab some stuff. Alright, equipment number 2. Fingerprint cloner. Pretty simple mission. Just kill a couple guys, go to a location and grab it. It's not that hard. Like I said, probably shouldn't take much longer than 5 minutes per setup. The longer ones are the long fin and getting the weapons. If done correctly though, and effectively, the weapons, grabbing the weapons, you can probably do that in under about 5 minutes as well, to be honest. Pretty long one. Far away this one. That's alright. Because this isn't the finished location anyway, it's going to send us somewhere else to actually grab the fingerprint cloner, so there will be some guys in here. So my advice to you, go in there with health and body armor, pull out an RPG, go straight in. You can hold, while you're in this loading screen, you actually pre-aim, so hold down the left trigger and just shoot. Sometimes you won't kill everyone, but most of the time you will. Sometimes you can get a bit unlucky. So. Wait for
Well, that sounds like our opportunity to be sneaky has passed. Take them out. We cannot have witnesses. Find the terminal.
Go straight to this laptop.
Will do. We must
Pretty simple. Once you have to time your button presses with the letters that you
see
need.
the complacency of American cyber
Oh
industry?
gosh, that's embarrassing.
Security is months out of date. I would be surprised if half of Russia is not already using it as cryptocurrency farm.
You can actually skip a lot of Pavel's audio and stuff on the phone calls by calling call Merryweather on your phone, and it will actually skip the audio cutscenes, and then you can actually do the mission a little bit faster, but it's not a big deal. And then all you do is fly over to the archive. There won't be any enemies there, but there are cameras. You can destroy the cameras, but it's not really necessary. If you choose to destroy them, it just means that you won't get enemies chasing you when you leave. But if you choose not to destroy them, you'll get triggered the alarm, and when you leave the building, there'll be two NPC vehicles that try to chase you down. Most of the time, they're not even a big deal, and you can just trip the alarm, leave, and it won't be a problem. This archive is just underneath the pier, next to the pier. Pretty easy to find. As you see on the minimap, there are two cameras. For this one, I'm just going to not bother taking them out so I can show you that most of the time you don't really need to worry about the NPCs. They're not really a big deal. You just more or less ignore them. Sadly, you can't sprint in here, so it'll just be a small jog. We're going to run straight to the back desk over here. It's going to spawn either on this desk, or in this corner on this desk. Most of the time, if you run in this general area, you'll pick it up. You don't have to run straight to each specific desk, but those are the three locations. You should run straight to the back every time. Leave the archive, and you'll see on the minimap there'll be some enemies, but they aren't going to be a big deal. Might land a few cheap shots if you do need to eat snacks and use body armor. You probably shouldn't really need to. I've never had to, so just get in, fly away, go straight back to your submarine and start the next setup. Alright, now that we're back in, I'm just going to go straight in, back to the planning screen, and start the final equipments. Get the cutting torch. It's going to send you to a construction site every single time. Pretty simple mission, actually. It's not hard at all. Get back in your Sparrow. So far, half an hour timer, not too bad. Definitely not speedrun record there, but you know, it does the job. This is, you know, it's meant to be a legit place with the heist. It's, you know, nothing crazy. It's the generic plays. You know, there might be a few things in here that people like, but you know, help them out. So that's the idea of this video, is to help everyone out. Make sure that they can do the heist effectively. Now we got a little bit unlucky. We got the furthest construction site. It's a big, gigantic construction building here. What I like to do with this one is just, with my Sparrow, fly up there and just demolish everyone. It's going to lock onto the enemies, just blow them all up. Since you're in the Sparrow, you have unlimited missiles, just hold X. It's not that hard. Blow everyone up. You don't have to do it like this, of course. You can just land and use it for but you do take a lot of damage doing it that way. And of course, once you get rid of most of them, you can land in there. There'll be a few more you can kill sometime. Just land about here. Of course, there is someone else to kill. There you go. Now, there are going to be little construction boxes around, like similar to this one, but it's open. It needs to be open, like here, you see here? Little construction boxes like this that are open. There'll be there's 3 locations. And this one, of course, has a few locations. Why am I climbing up the helicopter there? Okay. Yeah, each place that you go to, each construction site has its own. Oh, we got lucky there. Has a fair assortment of boxes. This one has like 9 boxes or so, I think. They're all scattered around. Just run around the edge of this level. Run around the edge. You see, like, I'll show you some more. There's one over here. In this corner here, the open box. There's also another one over here. And there's also another one right in the back corner over here. I believe there is one more I haven't shown you, but that's just a little idea. Just look around, you'll find them. They'll be in one of these boxes. You just grab the cutting torch and fly straight back to the submarine. Simple as that. Probably the easiest mission to do, I think. Make your way straight back to the submarine, start the weapons. Now, with the weapons, the way I like to do it is there's 2 different types of missions. One of them is the Merryweather HQ, and what it will do is make you follow a helicopter across the map, and we don't want to do that because they fly incredibly slow and it takes very, very long. The missions you want are anything except Merryweather HQ. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. If I'm lucky enough to get Merryweather HQ to show you and demonstrate what I mean. But the idea is, if you end up getting unlucky and getting the Merryweather HQ mission, it will say at the bottom of the screen. All you want to do is obviously have your spawn location to the submarine and just load up a new session and start the mission again. Do it until you end up getting a different mission called Merryweather HQ. It's just so much quicker. And you'll see what I mean in a sec, hopefully, if I get the Merryweather HQ. You might have to do it a few times. Sometimes you get really unlucky, you get Merryweather HQ like 4 or 5 times. But first things first, grab suppressors, always, and then straight up to the aggressor loadout. And we got lucky enough to get 707 for Spoochie, so that's the missions you sort of want. But if you was to get Merryweather HQ come up on the screen, then you want to load into a new session, spawn at the submarine, of course, and keep going until you get something besides Merryweather HQ. It just takes too long, so this mission is so much simpler. You just fly to a CO building. There's like 4 different ones I think you can go to, 4 or 5 different ones. Of course, 707 Spoochie, that's where you're going to fly to now. And you always want to land on the roof. So if you go through the bottom, you have to kill a bunch of people, and there's no need for it. Also, guys, let me know how the audio is. If there's any problems with hearing the audio, I'll turn down the game volume in the future. I hope there isn't any problems with it. Right, so 707 Spoochie. Going to land on the roof as best as you possibly can. Sometimes it can be a bit fiddly, but yeah, I'm sure all of you will find a way. But you want to be able to access the helicopter again, obviously. So maybe you're landing somewhere you can use the helicopter again. Land right there. First thing you want to do is run straight to the door and pull out a gun. You can do it stealthily. It doesn't really matter if you do or do not do it stealthily, but if you do it stealthily, they won't attack you. So I'm going to show you my route that I take. I'm actually going to try a new route and see how well it works. Shoot him.
We are not looking for regular weapons. This is special shipment, probably kept in hidden gun locker somewhere.
No, okay, so I've been caught out. That doesn't matter to me. And I'm dead. Whoa. Alright, nice to know that that route doesn't work. Okay. Alright, from now on, it doesn't really matter. Just, go in. Kill everyone. It's not too hard.
I'm changing maker! Take cover!
Get back, my buddy!
Oh my God! Almost been hit!
There you go.
You
He is
fucking
behind that
penis!
chair.
Get behind something!
Man
It's always fun to explode him sometimes. Okay, alright. There's one more guy who is in this back room here. Now, since I ruined it because I'm a goon and I didn't do it stealthily, I can't say I did it stealthily, but you want to come up to there, safe wall for the weapons, and come straight to the laptop, because you'll always have to hack it, and it'll be a number sequence you have to find. It can be hard, it can be easy, it just depends on the sequence. There you go.
Was that it? Did it open the locker?
Don't worry about the fire, it shouldn't really be a big problem. So I'm straight to the locker, open it up. Well, I say it won't be a big problem. I kind of lied. Okay, let's see if I'm quick enough. Grab the weapons. Run away. There you go. You want to make sure you leave this with armor and full health, because there will be helicopters that attack you and they will demolish your health. You want to press the left arrow, exit to the roof, every time. Yeah, sorry for screwing that all up for you guys, but usually I would do it stealthily, but goofed it. Thought I'd try out a new route and see if it works. Maybe I should. There was a guy slightly on my right. Maybe I should kill him first. I'll try that next time. Be a bit more cautious next time. But anyway, right, straight back to the submarine and get the heist started. There we are. Those are the setups. You've seen me do the heist before, so it shouldn't be too much new stuff for you guys, but it's nice to have it all in one video for you to watch. When these boring loading screens are done. Okay. Alright, go straight back to planning screen, and then go to finale and start. Confirm settings and play. Now, of course, we are doing the heist on our own, so we won't be able to go and use the key cards to get gold and stuff like that, but that's fine. So approach vehicle, of course, is long fin. Infiltration point is main docks, if you have it. Compound entry point is drainage tunnel. Escape point doesn't matter at all. You're just going to drive off the island anyway. Time of day doesn't really matter. Personal preference. Of course, weapon loadout. Make sure you have suppressors equipped just in case they're not. And you don't need anything else. You just press continue and start the heist. Now, pre-warning, sometimes the heist can be a bit buggy, and the way I'm going to show you, 90% of the time, they don't spot the dead bodies, but sometimes they do, and it can be really annoying, because you can do the heist perfectly, but it sort of bugs out, and they see the dead bodies anyway. But there's not much you can really do about that. So, you spawn in with a long thing, you want to turn straight to your left, and you spawn at the main dock. If you did spawn at the main dock, don't worry. As long as you come to this exact location I'm going to go to, you'll be able to exactly the same as me without any trouble.
Tells himself we would have to be crazy to keep coming back, but he does not appreciate the Russian military strategy. We make no
Try not to go overboard with the boat going on land. If it does go on land a bit, it doesn't really matter, it will slide back down. First thing you can do, run through here, and there'll be look on the minimap, there's one guy by the hangar. You want to always kill him on the far left, where never kill him be on this car to the right. So if he is on the right side of this car over this way, don't kill him. Just run straight past him into the hangar, because he will. There is a guy that patrols around that will see his body if you kill him too far to the right. So just warning for that one. Come straight in, and of course I'm grabbing weed. So depending on what you guys are grabbing, I'd recommend cocaine. Of course, it's most expensive.
By the way, you will always have room in your bag for main objective. I have crafted special compartment for it.
Drop the second pile. And we're going to go upstairs and grab the third pile.
As my uncle would say,
To actually go up top and grab the loot, you actually have to come here.
Understand? Yes. The heavier the things you
Grab this
take,
vehicle.
the slower you will be.
Forklift. Grab the boxes here. Be careful, make sure you actually get it in line. Reverse back, put it up as high as it can go, make sure it's as high as it can go, and position the forklift so that it doesn't block this door here to the left, because obviously you won't be able to open it if you sort of go in there and come out. You already go in, but you won't be come back out, so make sure you don't block it. What you want to do is climb on top, climb over this wall, and there we go. So grab this last pile of weed. Oh, well, as much as we can, at least.
You Americans with your self-sufficiency, infiltrating private islands.
Now, my friend apparently said that you could go through this door to leave, you don't actually have to... You can, so you can. Okay, I don't know if there's anything specific in here, or as the internet. That's nice and cool, that. Didn't know about this before. You can actually, instead of climbing over the fence, you can actually exit through that way, but you can't go in that way, you can only go out. So once you're done, you just want to go straight back to the boat. And then go all the way around to the rear of El Rubio's compound and enter the drainage tunnel. Boat's still here. Sometimes the boat does go out to sea, so you do have to swim sometimes, but... I'll hop straight back in.
You know, in a way, I admire Mr. Rubio. We steal from him, and he restocks the cupboards with goodies. Huh? We Russians love an optimist.
I recommend turning the boat using the R1 button, which will, I'd say, like, the grip is this button. It means you can turn more sharp with the boat, so you can make those harder turns more effectively. Yeah, just follow this route. You want to go to the rear of El Rubio's compound, into the drainage tunnel. There we are. You can jump out the boat. Now you do have rebreather mask. If you go under the water, you press the left arrow, it will give you rebreathers to use. You're going to swim down here and cut through this fence grill, whatever it's called. I personally like to go back and forth like this. Some people find it a little bit faster to do them individually, but it's so much easier for me to, instead of doing them individually, do them all at once. There we are. We're gonna swim
I
through.
once knew an admiral who said that swimming through an undersea pipeline was closest he felt to inner peace. An interesting man.
Go through the fence.
So, next up, swimming pool maintenance.
Long animation. Alright, first things first, you want to go straight up them stairs that you see right now. Just follow the route I take. You should be okay. Of course, sometimes the game does bug out and they do see dead bodies, but there's not much you can really do. You want to leave all of these guys alone, run straight through, exactly the same way I have. Pop up here. There'll be, see the guy on the mini-map looking down on these stairs? Just wait for him to turn around. And there you go, follow him through. Now this guy, you want to make sure that you kill him at the furthest point where he walks. You see him here? That's not the furthest point. He walks a little bit further. You want to kill him there. That's the furthest point, because a lot of the time if you kill him before that, the Juggernaut can see his dead body.
¿Felipe le dio las llaves? No.
This guy, you can kill him. You don't
Me
have
las
to,
debía
but you
quedar.
can. I usually do,
poco.
because he can give you the keys.
Seguro se le
Which,
olvidó ese
if you get the
pendejo.
keys, it just makes the mission a little bit faster. You go up the upstairs, there'll be one guy, so just be careful, wait for him to come round. Smack him in the face as well. Sadly, I didn't get the gate key, so I can't show you the faster route. I'll have to do the normal route. You want to go straight to the safe. Grab the safe contents. The range is between, I believe, 60,000 and 90,000 odd. Go straight to hacking the keypads. If you guys don't know how to do the keypads, you start with the first one, find the first one, which is simple. Go down to the second one, find the first one again, and just go over one. And you do the same for the third one, go over the first one, go over twice this time though. And you do that for every single fingerprint clone. As you go down, you just add one to the right. So I'll do it fast for you here. 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, I messed that one up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just do that for all of them. It's not that hard. There you go. All 3 of them are done.
Why not ask the guard nicely for the key?
And then you go straight down the elevator. Yeah, so I couldn't take the alternative route because I didn't have the gate keys. However, it's not a big deal. It just takes a tiny bit longer. Breaking through this glass now. You want to do it as far as you can to the end and stop just before it overheats, and let it cool all the way back down. You do this about 4 times. 4th time, and done. There you go. Grab that necklace and get the hell out of there.
Boy, you will have trouble sneaking out with this necklace. It is visible from space. From what I can tell, they have sealed the drainage pipe. You will need another way out.
Alright, the Juggernaut is directly below us. We can't actually go just yet. We need to wait for the Juggernaut to leave. There is obviously an alternative route I take since the Juggernaut is here. However, I'm going to show you my main route that I take, and I'm actually going to wait for the Juggernaut to move. I would hop down here and fall on my face, but because the Juggernaut's here, I'm going to run this way. Save a bit of time. Run all the way around. Down to here. Like I said, usually I just hop down and fall on my face, but I'm going to hop down here. And run straight through into here and escape, and that's all you have to do. It's not that hard. Didn't alert any of the guards. Total kills 4. Well, 5 including this biker that I'm about to kill outside. Steal his bike and drive off the island with it. Grab this bike, follow the route I take just to drive off the island. It's not that hard. Go this way, up over here. Mind all the trees, they are a pain in the ass. You hit the wrong tree, you're going to fly off the bike. Just be careful. Fly off over here, land in the water, and just swim out to sea. Obviously equip your rebreather as well. You just want to swim out to the triangle of mines out to sea here. You got 4 of it. Just swim to the closest one, and it should be mission complete. Little tip for you guys as well. Once you exit the compound, alerting the guards doesn't actually matter. You still get the finishing bonus without alerting the guards. If you alert them in the compound, however, it does affect the mission. Of course, alerting the guards before you've been in the compound, it does obviously affect the mission. But once you've left the compound after collecting the main objective and you alert the guards, it doesn't matter. You still get the bonus. I hope this video has helped anyone who was struggling with any of the setups or what setups to do, and it's just shown you one of the fastest ways to complete the heist, and it's also my personal favorite way to do it. And as you can see there, we've got 1.3 million. With the bonus, we're gonna get 1.4 million, I believe, or 1.35, sorry, and we completed the heist in 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Definitely not my fastest, since I was taking my time with it. My fastest was around 7 minutes, I think. And there you go, $1.35 billion, all for yourself. And we ranked up to 314. Extra bonus. If you guys want any more videos, specific videos on tips and tricks and the things about how to complete certain things, anything about the game, just let me know. If there's anything if you want me to make. Don't forget to leave a comment. I'd appreciate that. I'd like to see you guys' opinions. And definitely subscribe for more videos. And definitely drop a like if you like the video as well. Thank you very much for watching. I'm currently at $45 million. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.